Hello lovely people, my name is Lovelyn. Long awaited video. Tons of students of mine have continually requested that I do a video on basic eyebrow routine, so here it is. Before we get started, like and subscribe. So first things first, I have a brand new razor blade. You should always make sure that your razor blade is brand new. And I have my mascara wand. So first up, I'm going to brush my eyebrow up so I can see its natural definition. I'm going to do that for both eyebrows. Then after that, I'm going to sculpt. So watch as I do it. So while you do this, you want to be very careful. You don't want to put your razor blade at a 90-degree angle to your skin because you could end up giving yourself a cut. So I would say more like a 30 degrees angle between the razor blade and your skin. So after sculpting, your ideal brow shape, by the way, is your soft angle eyebrow. So when I'm trimming off all the hair strands that do not align with this brow shape, basically what I'm trying to do is to create a soft angled brow shape. So I'm brushing up again to see strands that are too long to align with the shape that I'm trying to create. So I don't know if you can see them, but I'll come a bit closer to the camera so you can really spot them. Can you see them? Good. That's exactly what I'm going to trim off. Fortunately, naturally, I think I have a soft angled eyebrow, so my eyebrow routine is very, very short because once I take out a few strands, I am good to go. So make sure you clear the under eye area too. Make sure your brow bone is nice and clean. Okay. So having done that, the next thing I will do is to fill in my brows. I never make my eyebrows scanty because the eyebrows have a direct effect on how old you look. The scantier your eyebrows, the older you look. So I like to keep them full and young. So the first thing I will do when I'm trying to fill my brows in is that I will create a line linking the bottom of my brows. Can you see that? Then I will create another line linking the top of my brows. Just like this. Good. So you notice that my eyebrows are pretty far apart. So I will try to bring them closer. So I place my brow pencil just by the side of my nose here. You can see how far in I can bring my eyebrows. So here we go. So when you're creating your strokes to fill in your eyebrows, be sure to make very light, thin strokes so it can look as natural as possible. You don't want to end up looking like an angry bird. I'm going to do exactly the same thing for my left eyebrow. Since I have my right eyebrow already done, I have to keep readjusting my left eyebrow to ensure that both are exactly the same. So I'm filling in now after defining the shape that I want. Are they exactly the same? Not yet. Almost there. So I'm going to come through with my mascara wand to make it look even more natural. I can still see a few strands that do not align properly, so I'm going to go in with my razor blade again to try to clean that out. I always tell my students a strand at a time is key, because if you take out too many strands, you definitely can't graft it back in. But if you take out a strand at a time, you can take out just the exact amount of eyebrows. So if you ask me, I would say they're exactly alike. You can tell me what you think in the comment section later on. So next I'm going to highlight. Definitely I'll be highlighting with concealer, a shade lighter than my complexion. Look below at the comment section to see a list of all the products and shades of products that I used while creating this video. So I'm going to be using an angle brush. I'll show you what that looks like. So here we go. It's important that you notice how I steady my brush and in what direction I hold my brush. So I'd have to do some blending, but I'm going to give it a few minutes to set, then I'll blend it out. I'll do the same thing for a blending brush for the top of my eyebrows, but I would use a slightly darker shade of concealer because I do not want to create a halo effect. I want my brows to sit properly on my skin and look as natural as possible. Good. So in every spot there's a footwork. Same way in makeup art. The way you hold your pencils, your brushes determines, how well your look comes out. So it's important that you take note of how I get to hold my pencil. Sorry about that, my brush. Personally, I think it's important that every single lady should know how to get their makeup done. It's a necessity. Having nicely done makeup at an event or even wherever you're going usually is the difference between an enlightened, exposed lady and one who isn't so enlightened. Because, like we all know, a beautiful face is like a letter of recommendation. You look good, you walk into somewhere, you pretty much have a lot of doors opening up. So, very easy and straight to the point. You can have this done in a matter of 5 minutes and head out for your event or for work or wherever you'll be going for your activities for the day. So guys, here's the finished look. So I had to do the rest of it off camera to save time on this particular video. So for our next tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to do a basic pin-up look like I'm wearing. You could do this for work, for any casual event that you'll be attending, and it takes barely 10 minutes to get from start to finish. So do well to subscribe so that as soon as this video drops, you'll get a notification. Bye guys.